Hi, I'm Debbie, and welcome to Divine Destiny with Debbie. Today we're reading for March 21st, 22nd, 23rd, and 24th, Monday through Thursday. Now, you know that I am going to be using my Radley Valentine decks. You know that this is just the introduction. You will see this on all of the sun signs. Okay, so this is the introduction, and I will be posting the timestamp to start your individual, your ascending, rising, moon, Venus, Mars, Mercury readings. Okay, but this is the introduction. Now, I am using Radley Valentine decks. I am using my Archangel Power Tarot cards for the main reading, so about 3 cards. I will pull one from my Guardian Angel decks. I'll also pull one from my Emily Anderson Crystal deck. Now, for the introduction, and the introduction is all about what's going on in this crazy world of ours, I will use my Waite Rider deck and try to maybe pull one from my Osha Zen Tarot deck. Now, I have prayed, meditated, and infused all the decks with Reiki energy, but remember, this is a general reading. It may or may not resonate. Take what you like, leave the rest. I am an intuitive channeler. I open myself to higher power. My job is just to deliver the message. Try not to get too much in the way of it myself. But we have entered into Aries season. We have entered, into either for the Northern Hemisphere, the spring season, for the Southern Hemisphere, the fall season. The 20th was the equinox, where light and dark, are fairly equal at one point. We also, that is also the time when the veil between the natural and the supernatural is at its thinnest. This is one, and this doesn't just like one day. It's not like a light switch that just on off. It's more like that dimmer switch. Okay, so we've had some interesting energies. All of this time we've had many, many interesting energies. We've had a lot of ascension energies going on. I'm tired of the headaches and the body aches and, telling us to drink more water, which is all very, very good stuff. But as these things happen, we are, some sites are saying that our DNA is changing for the positive, and it is also that our pineal gland, is having a lot of decalcification, so we can connect to our higher power. Now, the other thing that's going on, we just had about a day or so ago, I think it was the 19th, Venus and Mars. Venus and Mars, interesting story. They do not, yes, it's going to be a little bit of time. They do not necessarily hook up, meet up for a long period of time each year. But this has been one of those times that it's been very long. I think the next time will be in about 18 months to 2 years. So Venus and Mars, lovers, wonderful. They like each other. They love each other. They're passionate with each other. However, what I find interesting is they don't want to really be with each other too long. And, have you ever known that couple that says, oh, I just love, I love this person, but I just can't live with them? So we're coming towards the end of that, where they will be separating out a little bit, and then they'll come together for a shorter period of time. So Venus and Mars, they are in Pisces right now. No, I'm sorry, Aquarius right now. So that's very verbal. That's very planning. That's very, and let me make sure that I'm right with the Aquarius here. Venus and Mars, yes, in Aquarius. Then Venus will go to Pisces in April 15th. Mars will go to Pisces Venus is April 5th. Mars is April 15th. Okay, so then they start not spending as much time together, and that helps to refresh the relationship. So they've been together for a little bit of time, so they've had their ups, their downs, their ups, their downs. Now Venus was squaring off with Uranus. Now squares are kind of like a little bit of opposition type of thing. It's kind of like, just a little bit of energy going there. And remember, Venus is about relationships and how we feel with each other. And Uranus is the planet of unexpected, just expect the unexpected. Now, Mars, so here, Venus and Uranus on the, whatever I said it was, the 19th, they got into it, pretty good. So relationships got a little bit heated. Now, Mars is coming in a few days later. Mars is coming in on the 23rd, and Mars will also be squaring with Uranus. So, even though Mars and Venus are sometimes in the ins and outs of their relationship, Mars does not like anyone picking on his girl, okay? Mars is the god of war. Mars is also is Aries too. So there's some strong energy here. We will have some, we could feel things heat up even more when Mars and Uranus square off with each other. And then we also there was one other thing I really wanted to get to before I did this, the 27th, which is not necessarily in here. Mercury, the god with the very, very fast, very energetic energy, but Mercury, the messenger, Mercury, the winged feet, will be entering into Aries season. So there could be some really strong, really hostile communications around that 27th. And again, it's not always a light switch. There could be some dimmer. So when we go to the 23rd to the 27th, we could be, heating things up a little bit more. And then we will actually have some interesting energies around that 27th, 28th energy things. So just be prepared. What does that mean? Who knows? We will have to live through it, and we will see what we need to see. Okay, so let's go on and just pull a couple of cards from my Weight Rider. And yes, we're just feeling the big push. All of the planets are still direct. They were direct. Everything went direct the beginning of February, and they will be going direct until like the 28th, I think, of April. March is the only month where it's been totally direct. So there has been a little bit there's been this pushing energy within March, I should say, March. So we will see what we will see with that. Okay, 3 cards have fallen out. Let's see what we've got with the 3 cards. Anything reversed, I think, is a little stronger energy. Let's see what we have here. Well, this is the 4 of Wands. Now, Wands, rods, is also fire energy. Leo, Sagittarius, and Aries. And by the way, happy birthday, Aries. We do start the new astrological year with your season. So, brush everything away and let's start ahead. This has a celebratory type of energy. It's a number 4. 4 has stability, leadership. It also has organization. It also has like putting things together. And this does have a celebratory type of energy. This has a relieving type of energy. It all, weddings, new phase type of energy here. And being that we have started Aries season, so this is a breath of fresh air. I am feeling like, okay, I'm ready to go. Kind of glad that last year is over with. Next card is, all right, now, this is the 3 of Swords. This is that one that we always, can we just kind of move on from there? The thing about the 3 of Swords is, yes, there's gray rain clouds in the background. Nothing is really falling onto the heart or the swords. The thing about this, if you look at it, okay, we have 3, creation, creativity, celebration also, but there is also strong energies with the power of 3. You say something, do something 3 times, makes it that much stronger. The thing that I like about the 3 of Swords, air energy, Aquarius, Venus and Mars are in Aquarius right now, Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini. This has your thought processes, your planning, hearing news. A lot of this is, you've gotten past the main injury, okay? The injury being, of course, 3 swords are in this heart. But the thing is that the rain is behind you now. You've gotten past it. You can still feel the injury. You can still feel that pain, but you have gotten past it. And now the 3 of Swords, 3 of air, does say this is the time. Again, it's not a light switch. It is a dimmer switch. But this is the time to let go of the pain, let go of the hurt. This is the time to release your pain, your anger. This is the time to really start to say, I want to celebrate. I can feel this still. I can learn from this still, but I need to let that, do I say let it go? We still live with it, but I cannot let it, I am not allowing it to lead me anymore. I am not reacting out of pain. I am not reacting out of hurt. So there's a lot of releasing energy here. We are also in the waning moon where that's getting smaller, and that's also releasing energy. Let's see what this is all about. Okay. Now we come to the Pentacles. So we have some fire energy. We have air energy. Now we have that earth energy. Pentacles is earth. This is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn energy. Remember, Pluto is in Capricorn, so there is that death and destruction type of stuff going on. Remember too, Saturn is in Aquarius, and that's illusion versus the truth coming through. This is worry about money. This is the Five of Pentacles. Five has change energy. It is, change could be good, bad, neutral change. It's still stressful. And the other thing, there is worry, there could be some worry about this, about our money, which of course there could be. Now, generally speaking, this can be also read many times with three cards. You can read it as, past, present, and future. And I don't know why that's coming to me, except that maybe somebody needs to know that. The thing about the Five of Pentacles, even though this has worry, there is still going to be blessings with this. It's getting through it. It's just not a happy time with the money situation. Just going to have to put that out there. Now, again, to the five, though, the Five Pentacles, there could be some changes in money situation. Now, if you're feeling like you're more this couple here, then it could be a positive change for you. So don't worry about that. And the thing is, if you worry, what is that really going to do? If you're going to be very anxious about that future, what is that going to do except, create more anxiety? So there is celebration. You might feel like it's more in the universe than in your reality. There is this, this does say that this was a very painful time, but it is time to let its hold over you go. But there's this money situation that still creates a little bit of anxiety. Now, as we go through with the other cards going, into the individual, we can still get these, and they will have slightly different messages for you. So we'll see what this is. Like I said, this has more of a universal energy. But I do feel very much blessed with this card. I do feel blessings, so I think we need to hold on to those blessings. Now, the one card the one energy I did not talk about is Cups. Cups is our water energy, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, fluid, very emotional energy. So let's see what we've got going on here. Oh, okay. We'll do this. And let's see, I feel like three cards again, even though I wanted to do just one. Usually I use Osho Zen Tarot more as advice cards. So let's see what they're telling us or how they're advising us. Okay, exhaustion. We're just tired of all of this. So this is a 9. 9 is let's wrap it up. We're tired. We're just tired. When we're tired, what do we need to do? We need to rest. Okay? So let's see. Our next card is the Source. Okay, there is no number with the Source. The Source is connecting with higher power, with God, with the Source, with whoever that is you consider, whoever that creator energy is for you. So this is, again, connecting with higher power to get us through whatever this is that we have to get through. And our last card, we have that 4 energy. We do have the Rebel. Now, remember, when Pluto is in Capricorn. It's been there since 2008, and it'll be there, I think, until 2024. But we are at that time of the, I've talked about when it hit that moment in the United States last was 1776. So there was a very big revolution. There was a rebellion at that time. So now we have the rebellion. We have the rebel, I should say. We have the rebel. So it's kind of like, I'll just leave it as that because I don't want to have any problems here. Anyway, we have that 4. We have the rebel who breaks through the chains, who is, who has the light, who has the strength, who has also some type of winged creature behind him. We have the one, again, this is breaking free, breaking loose, and feeling extremely confident in doing this. So we've got some interesting stuff. I'll leave it as it is for you. I go back to the exhaustion. Let's get some rest. Let's connect more and more and more with our higher power. And then we get the rebel who breaks the chains. Interesting stuff. So now I've gone through the signs, so you know what that is. I'll try to make it brief during the times, during the individual readings. Oh, please remember to go down there and like, share, subscribe. Click on the bell for notifications. It would help with this channel, and I would appreciate it so much. Okay, so is there anything else I need to say? If you've been watching, you'll know exactly what that might be. Why don't we start our readings now? And hello, my Sagittariuses. Are you ready to get things going for Aries season for this new astrological year? I kind of feel like you're about to, not physically, but more in the, just the energetically, I think you're about ready to set things on fire. So what does that all mean? Let's see what these cards have to say for you. And yeah, you're definitely pushing energies forward or out there. Not even forward. You're just out there with your energies, and that's all good. You're shining bright. Now this one is reversed. Let's see what we've got for my Sagittariuses. New start, new thoughts, new way of doing things even. This is one of those, this is a great time for you to get all those New Year's resolutions that you were putting out there maybe on December 31st, January 1st, and start them now. Ace is a 1, new beginnings, new start. Michael is your thought processes. It's your air energy. It is your making plans. Now, this is kind of like you're looking at the future, looking at where you want to go. And it's like, okay, this is, I'm setting my goals. Like I said, this has a really good New Year's energy for you. And this is that time for you to set your goals. Put it out there, what it is. But I would ask you to meditate and to connect with your source to find out how these can be blessed. Okay, now, we just finished that full moon. We are in the waning part where we release and, relinquish. But again, it doesn't mean that we can't get ready to start something either, because Ace of Michael, Ace of Thought, Ace of Swords, one of everything, it's a new way of thinking. There's like a new way of thinking happening for you, and there's a lot of stinking thinking being released. Okay. A wonderful new idea. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. Clear up communication problems with others. So you might have to do you might have to talk to some people. You might have to mend some bridges, but again, too, mending bridges, talking to people, maybe some forgiveness is what helps you keep going down your path. It helps to release you from from what binds you, what bounds you. The other people, they don't, they might have moved on themselves, so they either don't know or they don't care. This is what helps to heal you, is releasing to asking for forgiveness. Or sometimes asking yourself to forgive yourself. Okay, how's that? Next card is the 2 of Ariel. This is 2, so we have a 1-2 energy right now, 2-1 energy. 2s are crossroads choices. It's also coming together. Ariel is our earth energy. Taurus, next season. Virgo and Capricorn. These are our earth energies, our money, job, career type, our home. This is kind of like, once my Sagittarius says you get focused on an idea, you sometimes forget about the other things that you need to be doing. This is human nature, especially if it's a really cool idea, if it's one that really excites you and has energized you. And like I said, you're setting things on fire. Your ideas are explosive in a swords, air type of energy. Okay, you've just got these really good ideas happening, and new challenges, new plans. But the two of Ariel reminds you that yes, you have to walk in the natural and the supernatural. You have to walk in, not just in your thoughts. You have to actually do your job. You have to do what you need to do, to keep you functioning. The two of Ariel is all about keeping balance. Now, it's important to have balance, working multiple jobs or projects at once, making work fun. Now, when it talks about working multiple jobs or projects at once, it could definitely be that you have more jobs, more than one job, bringing in income. But it also could be, and it could be like you have 2 jobs, 3 jobs here, but now you have this new idea and you have this new this new project also. So you have to work on keeping it fun. Otherwise, it can become very consuming, and then unfortunately, then my Sagittarius is, I'm not talking about now, I'm talking about down the road. It can, you can feel a little more resentful towards it, okay? Because it's so much in your life that you're not necessarily able to, keep that balance, okay? So there is new stuff, new ideas, keeping balance with those energies. Here we go. Last card is the Ace of Ariel. So whatever this is, again, Ariel, 1. So you have a 1, 2, 1, 1, 2, 1. This is a new, this is something that you can create. This is something that you can create with your hands. It could be, again, it could be a new career. Maybe you're going to school, and that would be hard to balance, especially, going to school, keeping a job, going to school, starting a business, keeping a job, as things get, get going to where it can be self-sufficient. So that I'm just using that as your example. But the Ace of Ariel is really very positive. It's very much pushing you forward. It's saying you got this, this is really a good idea. This is really, there's so much possibilities. It will take some work though, okay? So it's your lucky day. New resources of money, time, or support. A change in job or a promotion. Could be that too. Here we go. Let's see what. So yeah, there is, but you need to try to keep a balance. When I say try, because it's not always, it's like, yeah, Deb, you say keep a balance, but you don't, I'm barely sleeping. I'm barely getting 4 to 6 hours in. So yeah, you try your hardest. Here we are. What is the guardian angels talking about, or what do they want to say? Here we are, reversed. Messenger of emotion. So this is the Page of Cups. So pages underlying energy is earth energy. Emotion is cups, water energy. This is the Page. The Page has so many good ideas. And, I feel like this is my way. I really want to do this. This is so, so your energy is like really like this is going to make a difference in my life big time. So the Pages are very optimistic also. This is the beginning of a new emotional experience that could grow into something deeper. Could be romantic even too. You may receive a message expressing feelings that you didn't even know were developing. A social invitation could soon be on its way to you. There's a person involved who's very gentle and loving. So there could be, this could be also about connecting with another. With only the kindest intentions. It could be you, especially if you're artistic, shy, and sensitive. And, people don't necessarily think of Sagittarius as shy and sensitive, but that's because you can put forth your you can have a lot of bluster to hide who you are. And sometimes my Sagittarius that's very self-protecting of you. Okay, your card flew down here. Let's see what this is, what crystal or energy we have for my Sagittariuses. Moonstone. That came up, I think, in Aries. So if you haven't, and I looked, if I remember the sign that things come up in, if you have Aries in your energies, remember we're in Aries season, if it's your rising, ascending, moon, Venus, Mercury, Mars, you might want to take a look at that one also. There might be a connection. Female fertility, there's a lot of creation with that. Calming emotions, attracting new love, and growth. So if you have some moonstone, you might want to take it out and carry it with you for this week. So my Sagittarius, looks like exciting new adventures for you. I like it. Anyway, my Sagittariuses, take a moment, like, share, subscribe, click on that bell for notifications. You help me with the channel, and I appreciate you so much doing that. As always, though, and this is the most important thing, my Sages, know that you are loved. Stay shining and be blessed. Bye-bye.